Hello?
Hello, how are you? My name is Shamil Lee. I had a court date today at 8:30, and I'm having a hard time on here on Zoom trying to find the court.
I got you. Let me see. Miss Lee,
Yes.
good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right. Just give me a minute, Miss Lee, to get your file. You can mute yourself until I call your name, okay?
Okay.
This is Judge Perkins. So as soon as I call your name, we're gonna get your file together and we can see if we can get you taken care of and get you on your way, all right?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello?
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 Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Miss Lee. Mute your phone, okay? We got you up
Oh,
here.
okay.
How many civil infractions did you pay, Mr. LeBerry?
You talked about this.
Mr. LeBerry,
Yes, sir.
how many civil infractions did you pay with these tickets?
I paid two tickets. That's all they let me pay was two of them.
And I gave him a blockade and still another FTD.
But like I paid the bond on the rest of them though.
Two FTD, one blockade.
I don't see the motion.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
so let's get Mrs.
Would you want Jared Dean on, Your Honor?
Lee's file and
yeah, one of them,
let's get Mrs. Long.
Would that Jared
Yes.
Dean on?
Yes, this is she.
All right, let's, you,
I'll be back in like 15 minutes.
all right. We're gonna call the case. This is the city of Detroit versus Jerry Dean Long, case number
Yes.
SE 226731. Hold on a second, Ms. Long.
Okay.
You paid a lot of tickets, huh, Mrs.?
Yes, I'm trying to get my license so I can purchase a car.
Oh, you know what, Your Honor, those problems.
Okay.
Yeah, they all problems.
So, Mrs. Long, there's been an offer presented in the file to dismiss this matter based on you paying all of those civil infractions. The court will dismiss case number 822, SP 822-6731. All right, Ms. Long?
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna have a $45 reinstatement fee.
Okay.
And I'll waive the warrant fee in this matter. And once you pay that $45 reinstatement fee, Ms. Long, you will have nothing here at the 36th District Court. But you do have, it looks like you paid these parking tickets as well.
Yes, I paid everything.
Yeah, you'll have nothing here, everything here at the 36th District Court.
Okay, can I say one thing?
Sure.
I posted a $200 bond. Where did that money go?
That money is, let's see. That money is at the court, so here's your options. And if you want to go to the Secretary of State sooner rather than later, you can come down to the court and have that bond immediately posted to your, for the $45. The remaining amount of that bond, though, is going to be returned to you via mail. So it's going to take a month or more to get that remaining amount back. Or I can have my clerk posted. But if I have my clerk posted, then it's going to take a month or more for that $45 to go through. So I'm sure you want to do this sooner rather than later. I would suggest you pay that $45 online, and then we'll automatically return the bond. Or you come down to court and have that applied.
Okay. So I need to go to 36 District Court, pay the $45.
Yes.
And they're going to give me a clearance to take to the Secretary of State?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to get up now and go do that.
All right, good. Give me a couple hours to get this in the system.
Okay.
Just give me a half. My clerk says she'll get you taken care of, and give her about a half hour.
Okay, then. By the time I get dressed, then I should be able to come to go to 36 District Court and do what I got to do.
Don't tell me that, Mrs. Miss Long. You're supposed to already be dressed. This is court.
I mean, I'm dressed, but I'm not dressed for court. I have on a nice shirt. I have my hair did. I have on a nice shirt. So.
All right, Miss Long.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. And one more thing, look, I'm in the process of moving. If I move within that time, I know you said that the money will be mailed to me. I go back and put in my new address.
Yeah, when you come down to the court, give them your new address.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Hey, they'll be calling back here tomorrow and next week talking about where my bond money. I told you it's gonna take you about a month or more to get that money back. Right?
I love you. All right. I won't bug you. Okay, you have a blessed day. You have a blessed one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
She got a couple people trying to print out.
I can hang up, right?
Yes, you can hang up.
Okay.
All right. That's
Should be.
All right, Mr. You are next, Mr. LeBaron. I have an offer. Good morning. I have an offer here. And that is, all right, I have a total of 8 matters for you.
You said 8 matters?
Yes, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There you go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good morning, Officer Carter. How you doing? Good morning, brother. So what the deal is, what the offer is to plead to guilty to 2 of the matters under a failure to display, responsible for the other matter. Let me see what that matter is. 6, 7. See, he's got this Okay, so basically, just plead to two of the matters. And that'll be, what I'll do is I'll fine you $240 for each matter. That'll be a total of $480. And we'll dismiss the rest of the matters. Again, I have Mr. Potts on the line. He can discuss the ramifications of doing so if you need to. So you got a driver's while license suspended. We'll amend that driver's while license suspended to a failure to display, which is a point offense. And you have another driving while license suspended that will be amended to a failure to display. Mr. Potts, do you see Mr. LeBerry's information before you, or do you still need that?
I have the docket. Did you send me the offer, or do I just have the docket?
No, I'm reading the offer to you. You have the docket, and the thing is he wouldn't have on just the docket. You wouldn't see all the other stuff that he has. So what we did was, and let you know how I operate is I like to make it a one-stop shop for everybody. Instead of them having to zoom back in next month for another court date, if they're up, we try to pull all their matters up. We try to get them one offer presented to them, and let them know they can have it, take it, or they can set a trial date, whatever their pleasure is.
That makes sense, Judge.
He has, I'll tell you, he's got one driving. 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Why do I only have 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, I think that, well, it's got $0 amounts, so those are the ones that didn't go into show cause. So I think we may have missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12. No, right. So he's got 12 matters up. The offer is to plead to the two of them, $240 a piece, and that'll be $480, and I can give him as much time as he needs to pay.
That sounds like a good offer. If Mr. LeBerry needs to speak to me in a breakout room, I can go over it with him.
Okay.
You want to speak to this breakout room, Mr. LeBerry?
Yes, I can speak to him.
All right.
Is he on here?
Yeah, I'm about to open it up now.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am, on the iPhone that signed in, what's your name?
Azire Gaskin.
Yes.
You did it. Isaiah. Great.
Yeah, okay. So you just have, I think, did you hang up or something? Or
No.
How did that, your name, you were up here earlier.
Okay, yeah. Oh, let's copy you off. Got it fixed.
All right, let's do Mr. Very.
Okay, I'm back.
All right,
You can go on and take advantage of the plea, Your Honor.
okay. case. It's called the case of the City of Detroit versus Ronell Deontay LeBerry. Case numbers SP 104-78112. Case number SP 1122466, counts 1 and counts 2. Case number SP 1136579, counts 1 and counts 2. Case number SP 711814, counts 1, 2, and 3. Case number Case number 16254553, counts 1 and 2. And case number 207-14816, counts 1 and 2. Today is the date and time set for a show cause. Mr. Berry, I will set aside any warrants that may be out there. I will enter not guilty pleas on your behalf. Mr. Berry, as we stated off the record, LeBerry, I'm sorry. As we stated off the record, you have been presented with an offer to plead to 2 of the counts of, will amend those counts to a failure to display. Those are 0-point tickets. I have indicated to you that I'll give you as much time as you need to pay. I indicated to you that you will be fined $240 in each one of the matters, and the rest of the matters will be dismissed. Mr. Berry, you will still be responsible for, the $45 reinstatement fees in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other matters. I will waive the warrant fees. And it's my understanding, Mr. Berry, you would like to avail yourself of that offer.
Yes.
So, Mr. LeBerry, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in the matter?
Yes.
Let me draw your attention to December 26, 2019, around 5:28 p.m. in the area of Plymouth and Mendota in the city of Detroit. Mr. Berry, did you have an occasion on that evening to be pulled over by the Detroit police officer?
I mean, it really wasn't a reason, but when they got me, I didn't have the license to present them. So.
No, I'm just saying, did you have an occasion to be pulled over by them?
Like, have I been pulled over with them before?
No, on that day.
No.
Mr. Potts?
Your Honor, if I may, on or about the date and time and location, Your Honor, put on the record, did you come in contact with Detroit police?
Yes.
Okay. And on that same date, time, and location, did they ask you to present a valid license?
Yes.
Were you able to do so?
No.
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
All right. Court is satisfied. And that was in the city of Detroit, correct?
Yes.
All right. So let's see. The court will accept your plea to the amended count of failure to display. The court will fine you $240 in that matter. Mr. Berry, let me draw your attention to Let me say this, Mr. Berry, you do know that you have a right to take these matters to trial, right?
Yes,
And you do know by taking this offer, you will give up that right.
yes.
And did anybody offer you or promise you anything other than what was stated on the record?
No,
All right, and you're taking this offer because you are freely and voluntarily, right?
yes.
Okay. Let me draw your attention to December 5th, 2020 at around 8:05 p.m. in the area of Myers Road and Ellis Street in the city of Detroit. Mr. Berry, did you have an occasion to be contacted with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes,
And were you asked to produce a driver's license?
yes.
And you couldn't produce a driver's license on that day, could you?
No,
Because you didn't have a license, is that correct?
I don't have a license.
Okay. Satisfied, counsel?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Berry, I'll accept your plea to the amended count of failure to display in that matter. I'll fine you $240 also in that matter. Mr. Berry, I did indicate to you that I would give you as much time as you needed to pay. How much time do you need to pay, Mr. Berry?
I can pay today.
Beautiful, all right. What I'm gonna do, Mr. Berry, is I'm just as a control date, I'm gonna put in next week on
June 17th.
June 17th. If you get that paid today, that's even better. I'm going to waive warrant costs. You're gonna have to pay reinstatement fees. I can't help you on that, Mr. Berry. I wish I could, but that's not a part of this order today. That's gonna be able, you're gonna deal with that on your own time, but I will tell you that you will not be able to approach the Secretary of State for a license if you don't get that paid. That being said, as soon as you take care of those reinstatement fees, after you take care of this, or if you can come down and or go online or go to the DivDav kiosk somewhere in Detroit and pay all of that today, then you'll get clearances immediately and you'll be able to approach them if you don't have anything else out there in other jurisdictions.
Okay.
Okay, so that'll be 480. I'll give you by June 17th to pay. And then I also say, Mr. LeBerry, if you find yourself in the position that you can't take care of these by June 17th, then I would hope that you would zoom back in and we can discuss the matter to try to give you some more time, because I don't want to see these penalties and fees compound on you and snowball on you, okay?
Okay. Okay.
All right. Any other questions, Mr. Berry?
No, thank you. I appreciate you working with me, man. I appreciate it.
All right, I appreciate you here, and if there's no further questions, then you have a great day.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's what you want.
Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing? How's it going? I appreciate that. That look good up there. Like that.
Are you ready for the others to come up? I got you.
Is that right?
Be ready for your door ones to come up. I got you.
You were out there?
Yeah.
I'll anytime.
They gotta wait till, I think she actually done.
Huh?
Then they gotta wait till they actually make it your official courtroom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's, I'm just holding on to it. I'm looking at stuff. What up, though? Okay, too. I don't need these. Did y'all see that before the walk through tonight?
Hey. Miss Lee.
We'll be in 435, right? Which is 434?
So I have Mrs. Lee's file in front of me. Mrs. Gaskin,
Yes.
did you pay any of these matters off? I think you did. But did you pay? Let me see. Let me see, Mrs. Lee, you got a few more things going on. I think I have in front of me. Two. Yeah, two.
Okay, I'm gonna get hold on. Give me the- Okay.
606. That's the state.
So in other words, so this is you can't do it. So if you can't do this, just put it in certificate. If you do it in certificate.
So they're both cities. So, Mr. Potts, for Mrs. So here we go. Mrs. Lee, you have two cases, and the one that you got in 2017 with the speeding and no insurance, you have the speeding and no insurance have gone into default. And then the other one. So, Mr. Potts, I have a case here, open intox passenger, that was had back in 2010. I don't know if they're dismissing the open intox passenger that far out. Oh, I don't know if they're dismissing these alcohol based on the age of the ticket. Do you know whether they're doing that or not? I would have to suggest to Mrs. Lee to civil infraction. Civil infraction. Mr. Potts?
Sorry, Judge, I accidentally had the computer muted.
All right. Did you hear what I said about Mrs. Lee?
I just heard open intox.
So open intox was had back in 2010. She's got a number of civil infractions that are in the default and a failure to display. It looks like they're trying to dismiss the open intox and then plead to the failure to display.
Are they doing anything on the civils?
Well, the civils are so old. They're 2013. I've been allowing people to file a motion on, or not file one, but make a motion to just.
Yeah, I would. I mean, once we get to our case, I will move to have them dismissed for age.
But I mean, this is just too old for me to set aside the defaults on here. You know? Well,
They're civil defaults, Your Honor? Civil defaults?
Civil infractions.
Civil infractions?
Yeah. They're 13.
Yeah, that's way too old.
Yeah. They're 13. Mrs. Lee, I would try to help you out, but you don't give me anything to work with this being this old. I see that you're still gonna have a long way to go to get your license. What I can do for you, Mrs. Lee, is I can waive the penalties and fees that have accumulated based on the fact that you didn't pay these on time, and I can try to get you back to close to the original cost as I can.
Yeah, that's in the new files, the new case.
And then there's not all of the civil infractions right here. So
Oh, the old stuff I don't want to see. I just want to see the new stuff. Maybe I can help with the new stuff.
Yeah, you can do what you can. All right, he's gonna look over again, Miss Lee, and see what he can do. Okay, so we have Mrs. Gaskin. And here's, let me show you Mrs. Gaskin right quick. Ms. Gaskin has only, let me look right up again. I want to look again. Let me just make sure. Ms. Gaskin has only she only has a license ticket allowing an unlicensed person to drive.
If I'm not mistaken, did I give her a 3-month delay on that?
I didn't see it in the file. Okay.
3-month delay?
All right. All right. Did you pay any civil? You didn't get any other civil infractions with this, did you, Ms. Gaskin? Ms. Gaskin? You gotta unmute yourself.
I'm sorry. But no, I didn't receive any other tickets after that, I don't think.
And was this a situation? How did you get this ticket?
I was getting off of work and I had my friend actually drive me because I was kind of tired because I work at like a home health care, and that day I did like a double, I think, or a triple.
Does your friend have a license?
Well, no, he didn't have license at the time.
All right. And you have, all right.
That's the lowest that we go. Nothing else we can do on
doesn't abstract. Unlike truck doesn't abstract.
I know what you mean. You can dismiss them. What do you have to say, Mr. Potts?
So what would be the full and final offer, Your Honor? If they're not going to take, will they
Be
take?
that would be a 3-month delay. I'll fine her $240. I'll dismiss it upon payment. That would be the offer. I was allowing you to talk to Mr. Goss.
And then are they Your Honor's going to waive the late fees and costs on the civil infractions?
There's no civil infractions. It's just this one matter. It looks like Mrs. Gaskin has been a pretty good driver.
Oh, well, Your Honor, I would like to speak to Ms. Gaskin.
Hold on 1 second, Mr. Potts. Let me check one thing out, okay?
She's only got 4 things. I see it on the system. 1, 2, 4. And it looks like the other matter is like 2016. But we'll pull up that's what's on.
No, that's all I did.
The whole picture from everywhere else.
Right. Your Honor.
So
You go to state charges.
I thought they were.
It's only 2%.
The jury is splitting these state charges. The alcohol was in the passengers under the city.
Oh, for which one?
For
For 2017?
that has a failure to display is
257.
yes.
Right, that's state. And so you can do this under MOU. Anything else, you can do for age.
Okay, they're dismissing it's like passenger for age. It's 2007, 2010. So Ms. Gaskin, here's what I'm thinking might happen. If you haven't been running amok in other jurisdictions with your driving, I'm thinking that Mr. Goss, I won't even tell you when I'm
17.
Is it valid?
It's valid, but she is failure to display. Not great, lasting fireworks. So it's like somebody dropped it. I'll give her that lecture.
Ms. Gaskin,
Yes.
so give you a little lecture here, all right?
Yes.
You know, you gotta kind of, you know, I understand you're working. I appreciate you working the doubles. My city attorney here heard you. He appreciates that. But you gotta know who you're letting behind the wheel. You know what I mean? He's looked over your driver record. It's not the greatest, but it's definitely not the worst because it's 2 pages where we've seen a whole lot more. But based on that, he's willing to dismiss the ticket as long as you make yourself more careful. He says if you come through here again, he's not going to be as generous. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's call the case. How do I pronounce that? Pronounce your first name for me.
Azire.
Azire Gaskin.
Yes.
This is the city of Detroit, state of Michigan versus, well, this is the city of Detroit versus Azire Gaskin. Case number SP 112-72921. Ms. Jaskin, there's been a recommendation. You've heard what the recommendation is. If you come back, Ms. Gaskin, you'll be coming before me, and Mr. Goss will be here, and he's got a sharp memory, way better than mine. He's not going to be as favorable.
I need my license.
All right. So just make sure you be careful and watch who you are putting behind the wheel. And tell that other individual, whoever that was, your boyfriend or whoever, that if he's got the letter T, L, or O in his name, then he can zoom on in and we can try to get him squared away too, like we're going to do Mr. Gaines, okay?
Okay.
So based on that recommendation, the court is going to dismiss this matter. I don't see that you have any other matters or owe the court any more money. You'll be all set to go.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
You too.
Judge Becker shot me back. So, but on this one, since all these age. I'm more concerned with speed, so, you know.
Well, that's all the default. Between the defaults is 2017.
Oh, so it is just the FTE.
Yeah, just do the FTE. Or which one? Either one.
If the other ones are default, you gotta deal with all the other stuff. But, you know, that was your recommendation, because she still paid the speeding in the other. Sooner or later, she got to pay.
Ms. Lee, and then we're gonna get, oh, here. Mr. Gaines. He's not up to date, but he missed the court date. Is this all for Mr. Gaines?
Yes.
No other default judgments. So, Ms. Lee, we have a, do you have video, Ms. Lee?
Yeah.
Ms. Lee, you there? Okay, let's move on to Mrs. Shepherd, Mrs. Tia Shepherd, I see on the line. How might I help you, Ms. Shepherd?
Good morning. I'm here with, you have another one, Andre Goins, for a 9:30 hearing.
Andre Goins. No, I don't have him on the docket today. Let's see if we can see what's going on with Mr. Goins.
It was a landlord tenant.
Oh, you're in the wrong courtroom. Let me see.
Oh, that's the courtroom.
Andre, is this the Goinesandre?
Correct.
That accident was a state charge.
Hello?
Yeah, Mrs. Lee?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can see you now as well. All right. Mr. Goins,
Yes.
Mr. Shepherd, are you Andre Goins on here?
Yes, he is.
Sir.
I do not see anything up here for Andre Goins. I wouldn't see that either.
Well, if it's the, yeah, but I pulled up the civil, but I still don't see it. Do you have a case number?
Do you have a case number?
Oh, yeah, hold on a second. Let me get it.
You got it.
It is Not a text message on here. Oh, I don't have it.
I can see it when you
I,
brought it up.
I guess, let me,
How you spell the last name?
Goines, right?
no, G-O-I-N-G, like going with an S.
Going. Okay.
S.
Yes. All right, that's what the problem is. I have,
Oh,
you are supposed to be in courtroom. And Judge Ruth Ann Garrett, you are supposed to be, can you get that number?
that's courtroom 433.
433. Okay, so you misdialed. You dial, instead of 434, dial 360-433-0000.
Okay, thank you.
2401 if you need to dial.
And the number is 2401. If you're 965-2401 if you have a problem.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
All right, so Mrs. Lee. All right, Mrs. Lee.
Yes.
Are you working, Mrs. Lee?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, so here's what I can do for you. I'm going to dismiss the one ticket for age, and I'm going to dismiss both the tickets. I'm going to waive any warrant fees. Let's do this. Let's call the cases. This is the state of Michigan versus Shamia Lee. Case number SP 8430151 and 104260771. Mrs. Lee, I'm going to dismiss case number 104260771 based on the age of the ticket. And it's a 2010 matter. And I'm going to dismiss case number SP 8430151 based on the number of issues that you're going to have with the civil infractions that are in default. What I'll also do is I'll also waive any warrant fees that may be there, and we will also waive any penalties and fees that can we just so
What the reinstatement fee? You want the reinstatement fee?
She's going to pay the reinstatement. You're going to have to pay the reinstatement fees. You're going to have to pay the civil infractions that you let go into default. And I'll waive the warrant fees. So if you want to give us a minute, I can try to get you.
I didn't hear you, sir.
Let's pull up one from the top civil infraction. Hold on 1 second.
That's right here.
Yeah, let's do that.
You want me to print?
No, we don't have to print it. You can go in the system. Let's see what we can review.
We can. reduce $43 from that. So that's. That'll be 215.
215. And then I guess 215 on the next one.
Yes.
To the $41, right?
We actually would take off $81.
$81.
Be 165.
Another one.
I want to.
$76.
$76. 216.
And 30. 140. 140 on that one. And 325. 365, yeah. There's one case number.
But this one, she only owes $22.
Right.
The
Is that case number 135008113?
I don't, we can waive this $2. She only owes the $20, and that's part of the reinstatement fee. The five
Just the
zero zero.
$20.
Yeah, she only, and that's part of her reinstatement fee. We can waive that.
Then go to 45. 45. So we could have that. Because at 95, we can waive the $50 of the warrant fee. Right?
She also has a reinstatement fee down to it.
On which one? Yeah, on those 95. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
All right, so let me get you a total here. All right, let me see, 45 plus 2. Did you do all of those things in the system?
I take
Mrs. Lee, the best I can do, the very best I can do is you'll owe $845.
Okay, how do I go about paying that?
You'll go about paying that either coming down to the court, one, going to any DIV/DAV kiosk in the city of Detroit, 2, or going online at 36districtcourt.org and pay that.
Okay.
Okay, so I am dismissing, did I already put that on the record? Didn't I, Mr. Fields?
But what on the record, Judge?
I put the dismissals on the record, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Okay, Mrs. Lee, if you don't have any further questions, I don't have any time limit for you to pay because we dismissed your matters that you will report at court today. So those other penalties and fees are going to be on you whenever you can get those paid. And then once you get those paid, then you'll be all set with the 36th District Court.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much. Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much. And if you don't have anything, have a great day.
Thank you. You too, Judge.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Mr. Goins still in here?
You talking about me?
Oh, no, that's Kel. Oh, all right. So, what's your name, sir?
Kirk Loving.
Okay, I don't have you on the docket. Loving,
Yes, sir.
I don't have you on the docket today either. How can I help you?
I was scheduled for a review. I had already paid my tickets and did everything. This
Oh,
is
you are,
part
you
of.
are. I'm sorry. I see you up here. All right. I'm sorry. I do see you. Okay, let's see with Mr. Gaines. I think I have an offer for you, Mr. Gaines, and basically, Mr. Potts, I have an offer for Mr. Gaines would be to plead to, he's got 2 charges. And one state, one city. They have leaving the scene of an accident is the state, and the city will dismiss based on plea to the state.
And the state one is the leaving the scene of an accident?
Yes.
I can't recall whether that carries points or not.
I'm quite sure.
I may need to speak to Mr.
Well.
I may need to speak to Mr. Gaines to see if he can make a factual basis for that.
So without saying too much, do you recall getting this ticket, Mr. Gaines?
Yes.
I can look up and see how many points are on there. And what I can do is I can call and see if we can get a state prosecutor online to see if they would be willing to do any better for Mr. Gaines.
Okay.
You want to try that?
Yes, sir. And Mr. Kirk Lovin, he's all set.
I have a question though.
Okay, Mr. Lovin.
Yes, sir.
Do we need to call the case?
Pardon me?
I think you're all set.
He's all set.
Let me see what Mr. Lovin has right quick. Maybe one day I'll be myself, but I'm still at the job.
No, you're doing it. You don't have anything else. That's the one he paid. I need to.
Let's call case number SP 1104988. That'll be Kirk Anthony Loving versus the City of Detroit. Mr. Loving, I see that you have complied with everything. And you're free to go.
Okay, thank you.
Don't have any further questions, Mr. Loving. You are free to go.
All right, I appreciate it. I don't have any more questions.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. That's gone. Mr. Gaines, we're looking up to see what type of
Thank you.
penalty, and we're getting the state prosecutor on the line. Who else is on the line? And I said,
Hey, Your Honor, I have a question for you.
yes.
What if I wasn't driving the car?
Well,
Yeah, that's why, Your Honor, if I could speak to Mr. Gaines in the
all right.
in the breakout room, that way he doesn't say anything on the record that.
I'll give y'all a breakout room. Join that room when you see it, Mr. Gaines. Okay.
Am I just going back to breakout room 1, Judge?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Judge. I spoke to Mr. Gaines. If it's possible to speak with the state prosecutor or set this matter for a bench trial.
Well, let's see what we do first. Before I'll definitely give him a bench trial if he needs it, but I do see that it's a 6-point offense. So
yeah, that's I didn't want him to plead that.
That's pretty hefty. Who is Christian? Who is Christian? You have to, let me tell them to turn their audio on. Okay, they got it on. Good morning. What's your name?
Oh, Christian Perkins.
Oh, what are you doing, man?
No, I just wanted to, as you said, I could zoom in and look. I didn't know if
no, if you hit, that's my brother. If you hit YouTube, you see where you zoomed in?
Right.
Go sign off and hit watch on YouTube.
Oh, watch on YouTube. Now, what is the YouTube hook link?
It just, all you have to do is the same place that you went to 36 District Court services, and then it'll drop down to virtual courtrooms. Then you go to court, and instead of going on Zoom right there, it has it right below that. It says watch on YouTube.
Okay, all right. I didn't know. You know,
all right.
I didn't know, and I was like, you know, and then looking at you, stand up so I can see you in the robe.
He's ordering me to stand up.
No, look, he's got the robe on. You got jeans on. You got a suit on.
Suit and everything.
Okay, all right. I'm just making sure.
I'm good.
Just making sure, right? Just making sure. Hey, I'm gonna go to YouTube so I can just watch, right?
Yeah, but I only have one more case left, Mr. Gaines.
All right. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, hey, I want to check in. I'm, you know, hey, I'm here.
Who is that?
That's Karen said congratulations.
Oh, tell Karen I'll say hi. Thank you, Karen.
You said you're welcome.
Get my brother together, all right?
Keep me together. All right.
I got him.
Hey, man, I'll talk to you later.
All right, I'll see y'all.
All right.
So I'm still waiting, Mr. Gaines and Mr. Potts on that. We called and they're supposed to be zooming in.
Yeah, I see the prosecutor's I think he's in another courtroom right now.
Now, what we can do, if you want, we could just set it for a trial date, but if you want to have an opportunity to speak with them.
I mean, I think with the situation, the prosecutor is going to want to speak to the he's going to want to speak to the officer anyway, so it may not resolve today without speaking to the officer. So he may have to set it for a trial regardless.
Well, that's up to you and your client. I will. I'll do whatever you guys choose to do.
I mean, Mr. Gaines, my recommendation would be to set it for a trial date. I don't know if we can get an expedited trial date. I don't know what dates we're looking at right now.
Yeah, I set up for one for a trial date.
Because the issue is this is suspended Mr. Gaines' license, so he's trying to get a trial date as soon as possible.
Yeah, as soon as possible. Yeah, because you know, right now it's like very rough getting to him from work. You know, and so I have a car, but I just can't drive it. You know, because of this situation.
All right. It's not, that's the state now. Leaving the scene of the property now.
Under the MOU.
Yeah. I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
Under the MOU.
It's a legal scene. Yeah, we'll set it for trial. And I'll find out if we can work it out then. We'll work it out.
It's the first time that they
Hello, can I ask a question?
Yeah, good morning, ma'am.
How you doing? How do I get to courtroom 218? I can't,
360-218.
I can't connect with the with Zoom.
You just like you connected here, go to go to Zoom, go to and write 360-218-0000.
It won't connect. They're not open yet.
Oh, you got a traffic ticket then. You're in a traffic, like a civil infraction ticket.
Right. So I can't get to the courtroom, and I don't want a warrant out for my arrest.
Let's go do this. 965-3176.
You said do
call 965-3176.
I did that. They not answering either. 965-3176. I called that too.
All right, let me look. Is that the correct spelling of your name on the screen right there?
Yes.
All right, let me look it up.
Thank you.
All right. 26 to 30 miles. Oh. Says here, you sent a notice. You're still in East Jefferson?
I got the notice. Yes.
All right.
They mailed me the stuff out, but
they may be still setting up. Were you able to just sit in a holding room until they start up or something? Because it says
I can't do anything with it. It says supposed to start at 10 o'clock and ain't nothing going on.
Can you call down there?
I'm about to walk over there because they moved. Remember?
Oh yeah, they did.
So let me go check.
Okay. All right, hold tight. He's going. Thank you. We're gonna check on it for you. All right.
That thing is huge. It was no, it's okay. You know.
Bless you.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna get the Mr. Potts. Potts gonna get the to see if there's a memorandum of understanding, so I can see if there's a way that we can resolve this without Mr. Gaines coming back.
Hey, Your Honor, I just want you to know, like, if my iPad dies, I'm gonna join back on my phone. It's on 4%.
All right. You got a number. You can call in the number too. You want the number you can call in, or are you gonna zoom back in on a cell phone or something?
Zoom back in on my cell phone.
Okay.
That's a, that's not
I saw something.
that's how the prosecutor those kind of things.
Pop up all the snow we've been getting, and we're seeing the upgrades, so we're gonna expand the runs. We can get some good kids to train up here. It's all very nice, but I got a voice and mother's concern. Of course you do. Well, what do you really know about this guy getting married? I know enough. You believe he was arrested for assault? Great. For that marriage. Yes. How long ago did that happen?
I understand.
Okay, you told me to bring us to the town when I was younger, but look, you paid some real room.
Yeah, they just not opened up, that's what. So she can come out.
218. So try again at that, zoom into that 218 courtroom, that 360-218-0000. He said they just now opened up.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
So was this matter in default?
No, this matter was not up for today.
Oh,
So here, insurance and registration comes on. I'm reading the memorandum of understanding.
can you send me a copy of that too?
Yeah. It's the insurance. Okay, insurance and registration. The single common insured. No insurance or the temp uninsured. These are charged with license and registration. No. So, Mr. Potts, since we're not getting any response from,
Yeah, like I was saying, Judge, we could set the matter for a bench trial. I would just ask for an expedited date if possible.
what I'm gonna do is well, okay, now, of course, you can always do that. The city is willing to indicate, and what I have the authority to do is go back to the city and say, hey, do you want him to, can you get him to plead to something? And we will dismiss the state, we'll dismiss per the plea to the city. Or you can just get an expedited trial date. It's gonna be 3 weeks from now, and then you can handle it all on that day.
What was the city charge again, Your Honor?
The city charge is just a no insurance.
Yeah, I mean, if we can speak to the city and get a plea on that, I think Mr. Gaines may take advantage of that plea.
All right. We'll do it that way. We'll see if we can do it that way now.
Thank you.
Right, the whole show. They really don't show up for the show.
Because that means they didn't show up before.
Exactly, exactly. You see, we only had really 2 people who showed up for the show. I know we have 2 people who showed up. Now we got to put them.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna join on my phone.
Okay. Now I'm waiting on Mr. Goss. He's got 2 courtrooms he's in, so he should be back shortly.
No worries, Judge.
So, Mr. Goss.
Yes, Your Honor.
You can make a different offer or offer something to Mr. Gaines, and I can dismiss that other ticket per your offer. That's the memorandum of understanding.
Yes, Your Honor, but since it's a speeding ticket and it's a high speeding ticket.
No, it's not a speeding ticket. It's a misdemeanor and no insurance.
I thought it was a speeding ticket associated with that.
No, I didn't see a speeding ticket.
I might be looking at the wrong case.
Let me see. Lawton?
Oh, thought you were in the game.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I only see 2 tickets for Mr. Gaines, that's it. So, Mr. Lawton.
Yes, sir.
You're supposed to be here at 8:35. What happened?
I had to take my son to speech therapy this morning, and I totally forgot. I lost track of time.
We're gonna pull your file.
Your Honor.
You only have one insurance. Do you have any insurance, Mr. Lawton?
I can get my insurance today.
I was wondering if you had any right now.
Oh, no, sir. I'm sorry.
It's a property damage. Legal to see the accident property damage. That's what somebody concerned about that, Your Honor.
I know, but my thing is that we've given the state an ample time to come through, and they haven't. So, I mean, we're not gonna sit here and wait all day, you know, if the concern is not urgent enough, you know, for them to stop in when we call them, then we gotta keep moving. You know, Mr. Gaines, I gotta respect his time. Mr. You know what I'm saying?
I understand, Your Honor.
We've given what we call him about 45 minutes ago, right? I don't know. It's not like he's gonna get off scot-free.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be your call.
This is a 6-point ticket, correct?
Oh, yeah.
It's a 6-point.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to take.
Do you have insurance, Mr. Gaines?
Your Honor, even if you have insurance, I'm driving 6 points. You're gonna have to take the 2 points. Mr. Fox.
You said, do I have insurance right now?
Do you have insurance now?
No, because I'm not driving the car.
So you have to take it.
And did you have insurance back then?
That same day that the accident happened, I was going to get it that same day, and then the accident occurred.
You're gonna take no insurance.
Okay, so what, Mr. Potts, you hear that, don't you?
Yes, Mr. Goss, are you willing to amend that to improper plates or?
Mr. Potts, if he's getting dismissed a 6-point ticket, he can't.
I had to ask.
I like the fact that
you know, and I appreciate that you're asking. However, we going from 8 points down to 2 points.
What's your driving record look like, Mr. Gaines?
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah.
Well, dude, you better be honest, because I could just have my clerk just pull it up and it lied.
Okay. The last thing that happened to me was I had a DUI, and that was 2 years ago. That was last.
I mean, other than that, what does it look? What is it? Are we going to get a 1-page printout, or are we going to get 3 or 4 pages I mean, what does it look like? You know what time it is.
One page.
All right.
Let's pull it.
All right. So, no.
See his driving record now.
All right. Pull up his record, please. You spoke.
8. But at the same time, 8 points going down to 2 points.
6 points.
No. I would advise to take that offer.
Oh, here we are. Mr. Miller. So,
Yeah.
Mr. Miller, good morning.
Good morning.
We have Mr. Gaines on the line and Mr. Potts on the line. We have leaving the scene of a property damage accident ticket. We want to know what you're willing to do.
Let me pull up the register of actions. What's the ticket number on that, please?
It's SP 1094552. It's just 2 tickets. He's only got 2 tickets. He's got a no insurance on count 1, and count 2 is a leaving the scene of a property damage accident. Did you pull the trigger?
We're doing it right now.
And again, whatever the result of whatever the offer is, Mr. Gaines, just like your counsel said, we'll be willing to give you a trial date, and they can you guys can put your proofs on the record. And hash it out like that. That choice is always going to be yours, Mr. Gaines.
All right. The second page is our stuff.
Okay.
So he's right.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's right. Your driving record is not bad. So that you work up front on that.
Linda, can you call on Hawk? He owes us money, $1,300. So,
all right.
Number 1.
Check with Ryan. I don't know about that. Sometimes Ryan don't mark files.
Yeah, I don't know. He said he owes money. Tell them that we're running late, and also we're trying to figure out.
All right, Judge, for that set, because it does appear that Mr. Gaines does have a pretty clear driving record, my offer would be to reduce the leaving the scene of a property damage accident to a moving violation resulting in an at-fault accident. That reduces it from 6 points to 4, and then I would dismiss the no insurance charge in recognition of a plea to that.
All right, Mr. Potts, the floor is yours.
Your Honor, I'm going to advise my client to set this matter for a bench trial.
Okay. We'll do that. All right, so we'll set a trial date. Let's put this on the record. Call the case number SP 1094552, counts 1 and counts 2. This is the state of Michigan versus Devontae DeMarco Gaines.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Coleman Potts, P78607, on behalf of Mr. Gaines, who appears by Zoom. Mr. Gaines, please state your name for the record, sir.
Devontae DeMarco Gaines.
And spell that for my court reporter, please.
D as in dog, E as in elephant, V as in van, O as in ovo, N as in Nancy, T as in Tom, A as in apple, and E as in elephant.
You can spell your whole name at your place.
Okay. Yep. Then my middle name is D as in dog, E as in elephant, M as in Marcus, A as in apple, R as in Roy, K as in kite, and O as in ovo. Then the last name is spelled G as in great, A as in apple, I as in India, N as in Nancy, E as in elephant, and S as in Sam.
Your appearance, please, Counselor.
Yes, Judge. Jordan Miller for the People, P84723.
Mr. Potts, I'm sorry, Mr. Gaines was why do I already have a trial date set for 6/22/2021?
Yeah.
So that's already in the system.
Okay.
For these tickets, Your Honor?
For these tickets, yes. Mr. Gaines dialed in and we pulled his matters. So I already have a trial date set. I think that, Mr. Gaines, we can continue that date if you want. And that'll resolve this.
Okay.
Is that I'm correct in seeing that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Is there anything further?
Not on behalf of the defense, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I interrupted, Counsel.
I was just saying nothing for the people, Judge.
So we have a trial date set in this matter for June 22nd, 2021 at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, then we will, everyone is free to leave and we will see you back on that date.
What's going on with Lawton?
Okay. All right, Mr. Gaines, you're free to leave. And let's see, 1 second. Mrs. Lawton.
Appreciate you guys. You guys have a good day.
You too.
Thank you very much. And Mr. Miller, you're free to leave as well. I don't see anything else.
All right. Thank you, Judge. Have a nice day.
As well. Mrs. Lawton only has one count of no insurance misdemeanor. And it seems as though, according to this, that she hasn't had any matters other than this. This is her first matter in this traffic matter. I'm sorry. Mr. Rayvon. So it seems as though that's the only matter that he has.
Is it a misdemeanor or civil?
It is a misdemeanor.
No other matters.
Nothing else. Mr. Lawton, have you ever had a ticket other than this in the city of Detroit?
Yes, sir, and I paid it.
Did you have something that went along with this ticket that you paid, or?
What do you mean?
Did you only got this ticket on this date?
Yes.
You have a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Rayvon Donnell Lawton, case number 2044-02541. Mr. Lawton, there's been an offer by the city attorney to dismiss this matter.
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, you're free to leave.
I do have a question. So am I paying a ticket or like, I don't know, what am I doing?
No, it says, if you want to pay it, he'll take your money. No,
Mr. Long, the
it's,
ticket was dismissed, which made you.
I'm sorry, you were breaking up. What did you say?
ticket's dismissed. Case is dismissed. No payment, no nothing. You're free to
Okay,
leave.
thank you.
All right, thank you.
You guys have a great day.
You as well. Potts, is that number that I have for you the same, the 335?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, what I'll do is, if we have anything that comes up, from now until what time do you usually, what time is your morning open? Now.
Normally they if people don't show, I mean, I guess the cutoff time is up to Your Honor, but I mean, some courts if they don't show up by 10 o'clock, then it's that's when they start the capias.
Yeah, well, what we do is we try to give our people a little bit of time. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot going on, but what I'll do is you're free to leave. If something comes up where we need you, I'll give you a call. You can zoom back in.
Sure.
All right.
Sure, that's no problem, Judge.
All right, thanks a lot. Good to see you too.
Yeah. Good to see you. Congratulations, by the way. I didn't get a chance to talk to you after your appointment.
All right, thanks a lot. I'll see you soon.
Okay. Are you having an investiture?
I believe so. I think that's got to happen at some point. But you know, they really got me the other day on this surprise party that they had for me, and I was really taken aback by that. I didn't expect that. So I'm sure that my wife and family and them are planning something for that. You'll be one of the first to know when that happens, though.
I appreciate that, Judge. Yeah, just shoot me a text or give me a call if you need me.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just wait and see if we get any more papers. Can you call did you